Hey polish fans, welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer, and today we are going over what I wore for the last half of March. So the first video that I posted of what I've worn so far in 2020 is going to cover January, February, and the first half of March. So this will catch us up, and then starting going forward, we're gonna hope to have a video up for every month of polish that I've worn. So up first is this beautiful Lauren B Beauty color. This one is called Santa Barbara Surf, and this is this lovely shade of turquoise mint, and it dries to this very neat plasticky finish, which I really like. And this polish I wore as a pedicure. I think it looks really fun, and just really like this particular shade. It's just a cream polish, so there's nothing very fancy going on in it, but it's a beautiful shade. And I found that the consistency and formula of this one was really good. So again, that one was Lauren B Beauty, Santa Barbara Surf. Up next, I wore Noodles nail polish. This one I wore as a manicure, and this one is 6 years. This is this lovely shade of this light purpley pink, and it has a bunch of copper and silver flecks in here. Very pretty polish. Really love this on as well. This was one of those polishes that I knew I liked from the swatches, and I knew I liked it from the bottle, but wearing it just made me smile. It's such a beautiful color, and all of those flecks in there just twinkle on the nail. Beautiful color. And again, that one was Noodles nail polish, 6 years. The next manicure that I wore was actually these two. So I had seen a picture of a manicure on probably Pinterest, but it could have been YouTube as well, because I've been looking at both a lot lately. And it was this lovely soft shade of a gray cream on most of the fingers, and then it had this creamy white shade as an accent nail on the middle finger and the thumb. And what that particular manicure had was little bits of dried flowers on those accent nails. I don't have any, so what I did was used a flaky. So for most of my fingers I wore Licorice Laces by Sayuri, which is this soft lilac shade. And it's got a little bit of holographic in there, which doesn't really show up very much on the nail. But it is this lovely shade, sort of a very grayed out lilac. You can see that holographic there, and it's got a little bit of shimmer in it as well. But it definitely fit the bill for what I was looking for the color. And then as the accent polish, I wore one by Pahlish, and this one is called Zecora. And this is this white crelly loaded with flakies that shift in this multi-chrome finish from pink and green, gold, and like electric green. Beautiful color. I really, really liked how this one turned out. Oh, there's a nice big flaky right there. So love how this one turned out. Unfortunately, I didn't wear this polish for very long, mainly because of how the Sayuri came out on my nails. And essentially, I think what happened is there was a disagreement, let's say, between my base coat, my nail polish, and the top coat, and the Sayuri color wound up shrinking rather extremely on my nails where I was wearing this color. So I wound up just getting frustrated with it and taking it off a bit earlier than I would have. But when it was freshly painted, I thought these two looked really excellent together. So again, this one was Sayuri Licorice Laces, and Pahlish, Zecora. Next up is the one that I'm wearing on my nails. And I did a similar type of manicure where I've got the middle and thumb in the flaky polish and the rest of my fingers in a more solid color. So for that solid color, I am wearing Revlon, Fairy Dust, and for my flaky, I'm wearing Cadillacquer Exhale. And I love these two together. I think they're very complementary to one another, and I absolutely love this Cadillacquer. Look at the flakies in this. This is so gorgeous on. I love the tone. It is this beautiful soft green, and those flakies are just lovely. They are this multi-chrome finish, so you've got fall colors in there. You've got different colors of greens and orange, gold, and pink and yellow. It is stunning. And the Revlon is very nice as well. It's a pleasant surprise. So this polish, when it came out, I think the entire collection when it came out was a bit disappointing for those of us that are big collectors of indie polish. We get very spoiled with our makers loading the holographic pigments into holographic polishes. So when a brand comes out and teases you with holographic in the name of a collection, we expect holographic. Now, I will say this is not a very holographic polish. As you can see, it shows up a bit on the nail, but mostly what you're going to see is that sort of dusted effect. However, not judging this as a holo polish, but just as a polish in general, I am really happy with how it turned out. I think on the nails, it's a beautiful effect. So I think they should have just named it like a fairy dust collection and we would have been happy. But here's how it looks next to that Cadillacquer. I think it looks really good together. So very happy with how this has turned out. And I've been wearing this for a couple of days now. Really happy with it. So again, that one was Revlon, Fairy Dust, and Cadillacquer Exhale. Just love this one for sure. And then lastly, in what I wore for the month of March is this Anchor and Heart base coat, Mermaid Tears, in the limited edition scent of Tangerine Gelato. And normally I wouldn't really include a base coat, except that this was the first time using Mermaid Tears. And what I was pleasantly surprised to see is that it does provide a little bit of a tint of color on the nails. So if you were in a hurry or if you were going for a very natural look on the nail, you could wear this to provide a bit of natural glow to your nail. I think it would look really nice as sort of the base color for doing like a French mani. And the scent was delicious. So this was part of the polished pickup order that I got last month. And I decided to try it immediately, and that's actually what I'm wearing underneath this manicure. And I think it provided a nice smooth base for me to put my polish on top of, and it was pleasant to work with. No complaints whatsoever. So again, this one was Mermaid Tears base coat in Tangerine Gelato by Anchor and Heart. So there you have it. That's the rest of the polishes that I wore for the month of March. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos going over the different polishes that I've worn throughout the year. I've got a few other series going on. One of them is on my favorite things, and a couple of other ones going over my favorite brands and the polishes in those brands. So make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what your favorite polishes are and which ones you've been wearing this month or last month, and we'll see you in that next video.